Hey folks, today is a vlog here for y'all. I am very excited to talk about I have registered for my next marathon. It will be my first marathon I've ran in since 2019. I'm very excited for this. I've been hesitant to return to the distance. Mostly because of injury risk, but I'm cautiously optimistic this time around, in part because I have the support of my lovely wife, and I also am getting a personal trainer for this race. Might be a little goofy to get a personal trainer when I'm not really like gunning for a PR, but I spoke with a really nice trainer, and we're on the same page that I kind of want to just get a good game plan for doing a marathon safely, building up a workload with the expectation that I want to keep running those distances after the marathon. If it means running 4.5, 5 hours for this next marathon, I don't really care about the time as much as I do being able to get out there for long distances. It's amazing just going from, about a month or two ago, 10 miles a week up to 15, how much that is a positive impact on my mental health. I want to be able to do, like 20, 30, 40 miles again. Like I love it. I love being out there. I love listening to audiobooks, podcasts, you name it. And it's nice that I'm starting to kind of see that turn for my body in the best way. So the race itself will be at the end of July. So that does give me around 20 weeks to train. Plenty of time for a nice training block. I am making sure that the trainer helps me with kind of setting realistic expectations, building up my workload. Look, folks, I'm hoping that I can make marathons a regular thing. I won't say like all the time, maybe like once every couple months, just getting out there and having fun with it. I don't want to get hurt like I used to because I would always push for new PRs and I ended up kind of burning out. That's not what I want to do this time. I want this to reflect my kind of my ethos in life, that life's a marathon, not a sprint, in the sense that, anybody can do a marathon. It's just a matter of your pace. All those kind of, kind of all those empty kind of expressions you hear folks say from time to time. I don't mean it like that. I just think that, I want to push myself in a different way now. I think I've reached the point in my life where I have a lot more zen between my spiritual background and how I live my life. I want my running to reflect that. There's no more running angry. There's no more, I have to do this. If I don't do this, I'm a failure. I want to just be able to take in nature, take in life, enjoy my journeys with my wife, and inspire people along the way. So I really think this gives me a good opportunity to continue to build. Getting into the course itself, I'm very interested in it. I was always really interested in like downhill marathons. I do know from research that if you have the entire race as downhill, it can be really hard on your kind of like your quads and your calves. But I think that the one I'm looking at, it's anywhere between 3 and 5 miles at the very end, which might be a nice treat, especially if it's pretty consistent throughout. Just having that downhill at the end when your legs might be a little bit more tired. I'm hoping I'm not at that level of fatigue when I get to that distance. I want to be able to be like, oh, cool, this is fun. I'm planning on stopping if I need to. Like I said, if I have to stop and use the bathroom, I've got to stop and adjust my hydration. I'm prioritizing that for this first race back. And I'd like to eventually build up to where maybe I'm even doing a 50 miler. But I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I'm going to lock in. We're going to train for this one. I'll keep you all updated as my training goes along. Yesterday, I was scheduled for a 6-mile run. I got 5 miles in when my headphones died. I should have charged them, but I felt great. I mean, I didn't want to do that last mile without my music, just because I'm very moody like that, I guess. But I'm also kind of in a holding pattern until I get my plan from my trainer. I want to make sure that I'm following that to a T. So it'll be interesting. I'll let you know how it goes. This is my first time having any like formal coaching. I kind of just flew by the seat of my pants before on all my other runs, so this will be fun. This will be a great experience. So looking forward to sharing parts of that here with you all. Another shorter vlog for you here today, and I hope you are all keeping well, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, y'all.